Hey, welcome back. So today is the same day as the previous video. It's Friday, and just got the airway unhooked, and because I didn't want to park it back down there in the cattle shed because it got really dusty down there, and I washed it off, and I didn't do a very good job of washing it off. So Dad's back in the dump truck out here. I probably need to move before this tractor gets rammed with the dump truck, which would not be good at all. So I'm gonna pull this in here, and I think we're gonna go down south and get the spreader truck to bring home to work on. We're gonna put new fins on all the spreaders, so that way we can spread urea. It'll just make it a lot more accurate, because the spreaders on there right now are worn out and they won't get you a good spread pattern, especially when spreading urea. It doesn't matter as much as lime, but it does with urea. So I'm gonna pull this in here, and then we're gonna go get that spreader truck. Alright, so I'm down here getting the spreader truck. We're in the barn here. There's our Traco right there, and there's a gator, and there's our grain cart, disc ripper we never use, and then there's our tile cart, and then there's a chisel pile back there in the back, which we will be getting out here soon. If this air pressure gauge would shut up, you might be able to hear me a little bit better. But I'm gonna get this back to the farm, and then we will change some stuff on it. Alright, we made it back here to the farm. We gotta wash some of this stuff, some of this lime off the back before we take it in the shop, so we don't get it all over everything. So I'm gonna power wash it off, or try to beat it off. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I've been working on cutting these bolts off here. I'll show you more on this tomorrow, but we're gonna go home for now. Just been grinding them off. I got one off, the other one's about halfway, so we'll work on this tomorrow, and we'll see what we get into. Cody's changing the oil in our lawnmower here. This is our old lawnmower. We actually have a new one I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I haven't even seen it personally. Really, did you?
I did. I was the first one to drive it.
That's pretty cool.
Because John Deere dropped it off.
Yeah. This is a 997. This is a diesel. We've had this for a few years. We had another one just like this before.
Hey,
Cody's changing the oil in the filter.
In Japan?
That's a good question. I don't know. But Dad got all these torched off there. That was a lot faster than using a grinder. He got those all torched off there. So we'll take a wire brush and brush that all off, and then we'll put our new ones on here, which are these right here. if I can get it out, which are these right here. You can see these are all worn down. There's little ridges. Or if I can, here, hold the camera. See, you can see these little ridges here on there, and that'll fling the fertilizer in the wrong spot because it's so white. So if you don't have that, like with the lime, it's fine because it's a denser material. But with the fertilizer, with the urea, it's a lot lighter, so it'll fling it way different, and then it won't be the right spreader pattern. So we're gonna start working on that, and then I'll show you the mower a little bit later. Alright, so I got all these replaced. Me and Jacob worked on that. We got them all tightened up. So this is ready to go. I think it's ready to go. So I got most of the tools put up and everything. Put up this vacuum here in a second. And we will go look at the lawnmower here in a minute. I think we're going to pull this out of here, and then we're going to pull the semi in. We got to pull one of our cat semis in, and we're going to put all of these wheel caps on it. We're going to put all the wheel caps on it because the other ones were like rusting out and stuff, so it didn't look very good. I don't know how they rusted out or anything. But alright, here it is. It is a John Deere Z930M. So this is a gas model. Has a 60-inch deck. Has the Z-Glide suspension on the front. Just has the regular tires on the back, not the no flats. It's like I said, it's a gas. It's brand new. It has, let's see, 0.4 hours on it. You probably can't see that. Yep, it's a really nice mower. We actually demoed a mower like this last year. So we went ahead and bought one because we have so many different kinds of mowers. We just have a bunch of old ones, so we kind of got rid of one, and we'll get rid of a few of them, and that'll cover for this one because we have a lot of yards to mow. Because a lot of our fields we have like houses or places or like barns and stuff, so we have to keep that mowed around there, keep it looking nice. So it's pretty much a full-time job mowing. Somebody can spend a week mowing pretty much everything. So this will be a nice addition, so we can have 2 people mowing or whatever. So we can run this with our other mower there. So this will be nice, and hopefully you guys will get to see it in action. Looks pretty good. Nice and shiny. Alright, so Jacob just got done sharpening the blades on the lawnmower. They got them all sharpened. So we're going to put those back on, and then this lawnmower will be ready to go. So we'll bring it over, we'll bring it back to the shed or whatever we're going to do with it. I think we just got to grease the spreader truck, and then we're going to pull it out, and like I said, we're going to put the truck in here, and we're going to work on that. So I don't know what time it is, but I think it's getting close to lunch times here, so we might get us something to eat. So we'll see what we get into later today. It's actually a pretty nice day. It's a little bit chilly, but I'd rather it be super cold than raining and stuff. So it's a pretty nice day. I guess it's supposed to rain Monday again, so that'll get rid of all of this. So it'll be almost set up, and then it'll rain again, and then we won't be able to get in the fields for another week, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. So we got a lot of stuff to do, just not a lot of time to do it. The front ones normally break off. before, after. So we got all these hubcaps on here. It's looking pretty shiny. And we got this truck completely greased, and Jacob washed it, and it's ready to go. It won't be being used here for a little while, but it'll be ready to go if we need it. And so we're gonna back it out of here. We'll sweep up the floor because we got a bunch of that rust stuff from the spreader truck. So we'll get to that, and I don't really know what else we'll get into. Dad and Cody are working on and Jamie are working on a water line leak out at the cattle farm. So I don't know what's going on there. So me and Jacob are just gonna clean up the shop here a little bit and see what else we get into.